on guys, new video today. What we're going to do is we're going to be spraying something again. I know I've done loads of spraying, but I wasn't going to film this, but I thought I would just in case it does help anybody. See how easy it is more than anything, because if I can do it, anyone can do it. So I'll spin you around now and show you what we're actually going to be spraying. So the ST bit that was here and these two side pieces, we've taken them out, but obviously I'm showing you this bit because they just have little hooks in them. There's one there, and one there. Same on that side, 1, 2, 3, and then this one, as it comes around the back, the front piece hooks round to about here and then clips in to the back piece. And I'll show you a bit more on the actual piece of plastic itself, but basically it has a piece that goes through the back, through the front, sorry, and links onto the back, and it's just got a little clip in. So what I did was got a little screwdriver, a little flathead, put it into the back and just gently prised it out this side, and then the same with this side. What I would say is, if anyone's going to do it, as you put the screwdriver in, instead of trying to pull this bit forward first, the back piece, which is only a small piece about this big, pull that bit backwards and then try and get this front piece off, whereas I did it the reverse, and it didn't go so well. But yeah, these three bits are what we're going to be spraying, so let's get into it. I've took my orange ST badge off, as you can see. I've got another one, so I'm going to spray these black and put the orange sticker back over the top. There we have them, we're all scuffed up. I'm going to throw a little bit of primer over these and then go with some black. I'm going to let that dry and then give it another coat in about 20 minutes or something. I was going to give it another coat, but looking over it, it's got pretty decent coverage over it anyway, so can't see any of the silver anymore, so should be okay. Just going to put my trusty glove back on and spray some black. I'm sure I'll pick some more up somewhere. So this is what we're going to use. I got it from B&M. Right, just did that one and forgot to press play, so, well, record rather, so there's one done. Yeah, definitely going to want another coat. That's patchy, which I thought it would be because obviously it's only one coat. Same with these. Yeah, patchy, so put my glove on and give it another going over. Right, I'm going to leave that now overnight. Right guys, it's the next morning and I've come down to the shed to check on these pieces. These ones, I think the last coat that I did a bit too quickly. This one's a bit rough as well. This piece isn't too bad, and you won't see this because, like I said, that sits behind that one. So what I've got is some 2000 grit, and I'm just going to fold this into sort of 3, like that. And I've got some water. I'm going to spray it up so it's nice and wet, give that a little bit of a squirt, and I'm just going to lightly rub over this. Yeah, that's a lot better. So what I'm going to do, that bit I'm going to leave, just like I say, it's on the back, you're not going to see it, but it was just so that I could see if I could actually get it to rub down, and it has. So I'm going to do this for those pieces that are left, and I'll pick the camera back up and show you what I've done. Alright guys, there we have it. All went okay. Only cut through on a couple of places, but like I say, for one, that bit's going to be covered up by the airbag, and it's going to get another layer of black. So I'll set these up outside in the garden. I'm going to put my glove back on, but that is literally just to pick that piece up. That piece and those two pieces I want to try and leave on the bench to save me picking them up and marking them anymore. So I'm going to do that. I'll put some black down and leave it to dry for the rest of the day. I just bladdered loads over it, and I don't think that was the best idea. It's gone all crinkly and wrinkly, so I'm probably going to have to do a little bit more research and find out what the hell's going on with it. Right, so after that disastrous turnout, as I said, I did a little bit more research and I spoke to a mate of mine called Jack. So Jack, if you're watching this, you're a legend. You've helped me out massively. And he suggested that the can was too cold because here in my shed, don't get much heat down here. So where the cans live behind me up there, it's pretty cold. And if the cans are cold, then the paint doesn't mix very well. And it actually says on the back of the can, you're supposed to have it at room temperature. So obviously a good idea if you're going to spray is to leave them upstairs in your house, or hit them with a hairdryer or something beforehand before you spray. And obviously I didn't, so it was cold. So I think that's what the reaction was. Now, yesterday I sanded them right back down to the silver that they were like before, and hit them with some room temperatured paint, should we say, and it's turned out a little bit better. We'll just grab one of these. So it's not perfect, but it's better than it was, and it should look not too bad on the car. And the main one, which is the one that obviously will house the orange ST, that's not come out too bad either. So I'm going to stick the sticker back on that and reinstall them back on the car. Okay, so now we're back in the car. What I'm going to do is take the airbag off, because what I don't want to happen is when I try and slide these pieces in, these will break or it could scratch the paint, and that's not what we want, because that'll really annoy me. So I'm going to lift the bonnet, disconnect the battery, and then I think you get a flathead screwdriver. One goes in there, which is obviously the back of the steering wheel, and there should be a little clip in there. I don't know if you can see it because of the light, I'm trying to shadow it with my head. In there, I think that's a little clip that pushes up. Now I'm going to try and slide the screwdriver in this little groove here down and try and push the clip up. And there's one on either side of the steering wheel. There's one on this side and one on that side that I've just showed you. So let's try and do that. Well, that was a lot harder than I expected. There's actually 3 clips. I thought there was one on this side and then one on the other side, but there's not. There's one on the bottom as well. What I found was the easiest thing to do was remove the bottom one first, and then whilst holding it, turn the steering wheel round, so that you can get another one undone, and then that releases a lot of the pressure, so it's easier to do the last one. So there you go, that's how to take off your airbag. But yeah, slide these pieces back in now, and hopefully they look all right. I'm just trying to work out which one was which. That's that one, and they should just push back in like so. I got the one in. Let's try and flip the steering wheel round. No, I won't. I don't want to mess with that too much because of the cables and stuff. Let's just try and lean that there. We got this one. We've still got all 3 clips, so that one just push in easy like that. And then this was the one that I was talking about loads before, where you've got the front piece with the ST on and then the back piece. So let's try and figure out which way we do this for best. stuff. Oh, that was what I used to get the steering wheel off, just a little flathead. So that little locating tab goes on the bottom of the steering wheel. That slides in, and then that should just slide over the top of it. Here's hoping. Just trying to push it very gently because I don't want to damage anything else, and I certainly don't want to have to spray it again. There we go. That's that clipped in. I'll put the steering wheel back in, and I'll bring you back over and show you what it looks like. There we have it, guys. I'm now standing in the sun so you can see it a lot better. But that's the finished product. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe and all that goodness helps me to know that I'm actually doing things to help people. So thanks for watching again, lads. Ta-da.